ready for the boat for the sailing season. Well, the wind's up anyway, but one of those things is this outboard motor, and hasn't run in quite a long time. And well, when you're away from the boat, how do you test these things? Obviously it's water cooled, it's quite a heavy piece of kit, and you don't want to stand anywhere near the spinning propeller when it's running, so this is exactly what I do. I've been doing this since I was in the Sea Cadets with various outboard motors. Get yourself a wheelie bin, make sure it's empty, fill it up with water, strap your outboard motor to the edge of the bin. The weight of the water will stop the outboard motor from overbalancing, and it also provides the coolant for the outboard motor. Now I've been fiddling for a couple of hours with this, and when you consider it's been stood and hasn't run in probably 4 or 5 years, and even then, when it ran that time, it ran for 30 seconds as a test after having stood for 10 years previously. So we've changed the fuel because obviously the octane in the fuel evaporates, and you end up with well, this is what I drained out of the tank, and no, it's not Gordon's gin, but doesn't really smell like petrol anymore. It's quite peculiar. It's well, so not really usable. The engine wouldn't run on it. I did try. So what we're needing to do is open the fuel valve, just loosen off the breather, and that's so that air can get in there as it's using the petrol and doesn't create a vacuum. We're going to prime the carburettor. We're going to just keep pumping until we see petrol dribble over the edge. Come on. We've basically got to refill the carburettor, because what I'll be doing, there we are, we just see it seep down the edge, because what you do at the end to make sure that it doesn't leak petrol everywhere when you're taking it in the car to the boat, I shut the fuel valve and let it run until it's drained the carburettor. Well, make sure that the setting is for start, everything's good, and then let's give it a whirl. You may want to edit out a few of these poles and make it look like it worked first time. Over the racket, but we're just making sure that we've got the telltale here from the water coolant, as you can see there. Obviously the exhaust is going to get very, very hot, so we're going to leave it in the bin to cool once we're done. Now we've tested everything runs, so let's prepare it for taking to the boat. What we've done there is shut off the fuel valve. What it's doing now is emptying the carburettor. That means when it gets put on its side in the car, it's going to leak petrol everywhere. And there we go. Fully tested, fully working. As we can see, if we splash that, that's very, very hot, so you don't want to be grasping that exhaust until it's well cooled. There we are, one outboard motor tested, run, made sure everything's okay. Not a boat in sight. Anyway, you take very good care of yourself. Don't forget to like this video, share it too, and subscribe to the channel. You'll be the first to know about new videos as they come, and hopefully we'll be getting back to the usual fare of vinyl records and, of course, model railways. Anyway, bye for now.